Hockey returns to the Swindon Link Centre tonight. Bracknell come to the Link Centre. 4 games on the bounce for the Ways. Fixtures of the Wildcats in a bit of a mini slump at the moment, but nothing better than coming back to your home barn against a close rival, the Bracknell Bees. Swindon be led by Aaron Nell, Toms Malazinski, Max Bierbauer, and then Chris Jones, Edgar Bebris, and Tom's Ruckus. Depth to the lineup in the back end. Big return for Neil Lydiard and Rennie Marr, and then pipes for the Wildcats. Bracknell in some inconsistent form, but might have one of the biggest signings for the season for them in quite some time. Dominic Abage centers a line between Zach Milton and Callie Robertson. Both Zach and Callie Robertson representing the GB Under-20 team. On the back end, Edward Nags, Harvey Steed, Adam Goss, and the ever-reliable Joe Baird. Game for the Wildcats to get back in form. Wildcats start with Bierbauer now and Van Cleef. That goes back around the wall into Robertson. Robertson in control, turns the puck over quickly to Whitfield, comes outside the line. Back into Nell. Nell gets pinched by Milton into Plews. Plews gets closed down by Robertson. Van Cleef comes into Gabage. Gabage, good hands, big unit, solid on the puck. Gains the blue line, pinks it back. Shots on that early on Rennie Marr. Goes back into the corner, picked up from Plews. Plews into Nell. Nell works it around to Whitfield. Stretch pass looking for Bierbauer. Closed down by Malik. Whitfield puts it on to Goss. Goss lets that go wide. Been a savior for the Bracknell Bees this time through the seasons, but can scare the hell out of life here sometimes when he's in the net. Bit calm under pressure. Goes back into Mogg. Mogg to Baird. Baird across to Galatzi. Galatzi plays it up into Newman. Into Jones. Jones off the wall into Ruckus. Ruckus chips it into Bebris. Into Baird. Comes across. Turnover for Ruckus. Picked up from Malinek. Malinek plays it into the middle looking for Smith. Ely Newman. Wildcats drop back. Stretch pass into Bebris. Bebris off the wall. Plays it into Jones. He's stood up by Galatzi. One of the bigger problems for Bracknell this year has been lack of depth. Goes back into the corner for Ruckus. Ruckus plays it around into Bebris. Bebris, bit of a stranglehold from Galatzi. Galatzi playing back on the deep end. Goes back in the corner. Galatzi pinches Bebris down low. Both teams looking for a whistle. Waved off from Baird. Baird turns that puck over into Jones. Jones is going to walk it out. He's got Ruckus if he wants to use him. Turnover. Ely Newman with Godfrey. Ely Newman signed from the Bracknell Hornets. Back into Galatzi. Galatzi closed down by Taylor. Taylor gets a look from Galatzi. Galatzi felt that, comes back across into Baird. Baird plays it through into middle. Galatzi turns the puck over, makes a line change. Marr takes the whistle, waves it off from Nethersall. Nethersall comes up on the wall, chips wide into Mogg, into Taylor. Taylor up on the blue line, jets into the corner of the Bullet. So good line matchups. And again, Aaron Nell's with lots of depth. Into Taylor. Taylor plays it through onto Goss. Goes back into Webb. Webb makes a transition, pinched in the corner by Taylor. Whoa! Harvey Steed blows a tire at the blue line. Goes back to Baird. Baird comes across into Gabage. Harvey Steed plays it into the corner. Both teams losing edges at the blue lines. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall into Van Cleef. So with Malazinski out of the lineup, Van Cleef takes the import slot. Back into Smith. Smith goes wide. Goes around Whitfield. Big save from Marr. Puck still sits wide. Into Ely Newman. Ely Newman works the boards. Bit of a push. No call on Whitfield. He's back into Bierbauer. Bierbauer switches it onto Nell. Turnover inside the blue line. Josh plays it into Gaban Newman. Gabage on the puck, wrapped around from Smith. Smith plays it across the middle. Big save from Marr on the goal line. The guy you don't want to leave alone is Gabage on Bracknell. Good on the puck, solid. Comes across into Van Cleef. Van Cleef turns the puck over. Bracknell looking for the quick transition. Gamache makes the line change, comes across into Nags. Nags off the wall. It's going to come all the way outside the line to Lydiard. Lydiard chips it into the middle to Ruckus. Good transition from the Wildcats. Jones explodes across the red line. Turned over into Webb. Webb goes cross ice. Picked up from Malinik. Malinik goes wide. He's got Will Steed going hard to the net. Gets picked up from Lydiard. Wildcats make the transition. Ruckus is all alone. 1-on-2. Up on the line. He's going to tee it up. Blocked and away. And big rebound save from Goss. He's back in the Steed. Steed goes off the wall. Turns it over the blue line to Malinik. Malinik's going to gain the blue line. Mars going to make the save at 15-21. Both teams got to be happy with the tempo of this game. Face-off's going to be to the right of Malinik. Doug Shepard double shifting. Gabage, he's going to go to the first line, fourth line, but again, this line for Bracknell, Robertson, Gabage, and Milton have absolutely been on fire for Bracknell. Godfrey wraps it around to Bullis. It's going to come all the way back into the same zone, but it's waved off from Stripes into Mogg. Mogg is closed down by Johnson. Bullis closes his man's down, comes into Milton. Milton turns the puck over. Back into the neutral zone for Nethersall. Gets chipped in wide from Taylor. Back to Bullis. Wildcats just got to get their shape a little bit. Comes back through to Nethersall. Nethersall turns the puck over. Tough pass to reach. Robertson closes down. Godfrey quickly. Gives it to Nags. Nags plays it deep into the corner. Back into Godfrey. Back into Robertson. Into Milton. Icing call. Wildcats can't make the change. 14:33 on the clock. Still no score. Wildcats have been looking to get back into the win column. In a bit of a mini slump, but again, the National League this year is very, very tight. Nell on a draw up against Galatsi. Wildcats have been looking at good matchups. This is one of them. Nell Van Cleef. Now one-on-one with Baird. Now picks it up, goes to the backhand forehand. Big rebound, big hip check from Baird. Aaron now looking a bit uncomfortable as he gets up. He's back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef holds the puck up, brings it out top. One-timer for Plews. Plews goes wide. Back into Beerbrar. Beerbrar gets backdoored by Galatsi. Comes back into the middle from Plews. Puck is dumped in, picked up from Baird. Baird's going to wrap it around. Puck gets outside. And to Galatsi. Galatsi goes wide. He's going to go straight to the net. Into Van Cleef. Van Cleef gets closed down by Galatsi. Gates open. Face-off's got to be outside. Jones wins the draw, comes back out to Mogg. Mogg is closed down by Ruckus. Jones jumps on the puck quickly, looking for a quick shot. Big save from Goss. Malinik breaks free, closed down by Bebris. Good back check from Bebris to close out the neutral zone. Nowhere for Malinik to go. Newman breaks free with Smith. Smith's shot's blocked on the way in. Wildcats have missed Lydiard for these past 4 games. Puck goes in the stands. Face-off be outside. 13-14 remaining on the clock. Still no score. Neither team have had any clear-cut chances. Goss will take the whistle. 13:05. Face-up either right to the Bracknell goaltender. Bracknell makes the line change. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey shots blocked on the way in. Into Taylor. Taylor into Bullis. Bullis getting worked over, high stick. It's either going to be Bullis or Baird is going to go here. Bracknell going to go on a power play. Sam Bullis going 2 minutes for holding the stick in the corner. Tough call right there. Bracknell return with Milton, Robertson, and Gabage with Harvey Steed and Nags on the back end. 12:51 on the clock. Comes back to Nags. Nags into Robertson. Into Gabage. Gabage just closed down. He's had a good set of hands. Finds the open players. Good work from Whitfield. Back into Gabage. Gabage brings it through to the middle. Just trying to drift it through to Steed. Steed at the top. Working it down to Milton. Milton holds on the puck. Into Nags. Nags looking to switch to play. Gets wrapped around. Good vision from Gabage. Comes back out top. Back in behind the net. Gabage in possession into Milton. Milton's going to walk it through. Gets closed down. Puck's just behind the net. Comes all the way in. Good defending from the Wildcats in the first portion of the PK. Both teams make a change. So again, Jones and Bebers on the PK have been outstanding for the Cats this year. Malnick on the puck. Switches to play. Comes across into Mogg. Mogg goes across into Smith. Baird. Baird drives it into the corner. Wraps it around into Mogg. Mogg isolated. That's a situation the Wildcats want to have. They'll take that all day long. Malnick into Mogg. Mogg up on the blue line. Into Martin. Martin goes, drives wide, picks it up, puck, loose puck into Bebris. Good PK from the Cats. They break out 2-on-2. Jones will go alone, 1-on-1 with Mogg. Into Bebris. Bebris is going to go hard to the net. He's closed down by Malnick and Steed. Wildcats defense got to pull out. Malnick on the puck, up on the blue line. Bit of a pick. Malnick tees it up. Good save from Marr on the way in. Just a bit too much space for Malnick. Marr takes the whistle. Marr gets laid on by the Bracknell player. Great response to the Wildcats. Josh Martin in front of that net. Bit of an agitator. 10:56. Wildcats back on the full strength in 5 seconds. Face off to the left. Nell on the draw. Goes back to Whitfield. Whitfield, crazy pass, and Whitfield goes out the front to Nags. Big rebound. Whitfield turns the puck over. Netherthorpe wraps it around. Bit more composure from the Cats defense. Big save, big rebound, double save from Marr off the deflection. But again, all this started in the Wildcat zone. Just a bit more composure on the puck. Now breaks free. 1-on-1. Turns the puck over at the blue line. And now throws Josh Martin out of the club. Goes back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef goes wide, looking to shoot off his backhand. Goes high on the backhand. Big save from Goss. Into Nags. Nags takes the middle of the ice. Closed down from Beerbrar. Seen the express coming through the middle, and he decided to get off the train. Goes back through to Smith. Goes back into the middle, through to Baird. Baird turns the puck over. Good transition from Nellen to Whitfield into Cleef. Whitfield's going to stay up top. He's going to keep the puck down low. Can't turn that puck over into Galazzi. Galazzi gets closed down by Taylor. Taylor's absolutely pounding Galazzi all night long. That's a good matchup for Taylor. Galazzi on the puck. Turns the puck over. Bullis has the puck. Into Taylor. Galazzi rides his man. Loose puck on the Johnson. Johnson works it to the corner, back in the net to Taylor, but again picked up from Galazzi. Puck's going to stay in from Lydiard. Lydiard gets closed down by Josh Martin into Steed. Former Wildcat. Steed turns the puck over. Good pressure from Luke Johnson. Wildcats at good shape right now. Into Galazzi. Into Baird. Baird gets closed down for the Whitfield. Harvey Steed and Luke Johnson tangled up in the neutral zone. Baird plays it up into Martin. Martin up on the blue line, goes around Lydiard. Lydiard takes him wide into the corner. He's just run out of runway. Great work from Lydiard. Wildcats have missed him for the past 4 games. Goes back through to Bebris. Bebris in the middle, closed down by Steed. Bebris on the puck. Got to be a hold. No call. Into Bebris. Bebris is going to work the puck. Bit of isolation. Good coverage from Bracknell. Goss swings the puck wide. Puck gets outside. Godfrey's going to play it over to Nethersall. Nethersall's going to go off the wall to Ruckus. Ruckus going to drive it wide. Plays into Jones. Jones tees it up. Big save from Goss. High in the shoulder. Sits out front. Bracknell break free. Milton and Robertson. Good work from Nethersall at the blue line. Good switch play from Godfrey. Wildcats make a quick transition up to Jones. Jones comes in the middle. One-on-one with Baird. Into Nags. Just has to be careful when you come through that middle. You leave yourself wide open to a big check. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall plays it out. Tough pass. Back into Nethersall again from Godfrey. Nethersall plays it in. Goss can't get around and stops the puck into Nags. Good pressure from the Wildcats. Nell has a puck. Nell as it walks it around. Comes back into the middle. Big rebound. Big save from Goss. But again, Nell, strong play on the wall with Van Cleef. Plays it out front to Beerbrier. Beerbrier plays it wide, but big save from Goss. Into Newman. Newman loses the puck on the wall. Drift through. Back into Goss. Goss plays it into the corner. Back into Blues. Blues takes his time into Whitfield. Tough pass to Beerbrier. Nell going through the middle. Into Malinek. Malinek turns quick. Puck goes off the glass. Chased by Smith. Smith's got space. Plays it across. Good switch play from Bracknell into Steed. Big save from Marr in the corner. Goes back into Newman. Into Plews. Plews goes off the wall. Plews under a lot of pressure from Malinek. Malinek's going to walk it out. Goes back into Mogg. Mogg into Steed. Steed goes across into Steed. Steed turns and goes. Good turn play on Taylor. Goes back into Malinek. Malinek's looking to make the line change. Under a bit of pressure from Harvey Steed. Wildcats break free. Taylor stood up at the blue line into Steed. Back to Mogg. Ships the play to Harvey Steed. This is that brother night. Taylor to Steeds. Big hit in the corner. Wildcats break free. 6 minutes on the clock. Whitfield plays it up to Taylor. Taylor breaks wide on Steed. Icing's waved off by Stripes. Back into Taylor. Back into Bullis. Bullis works it around the top of the circle. He's going to cycle it down low. Lydiard jumps on that loose puck. Lydiard brings it out to Taylor. Taylor closed down from Mogg. Into Bullis. Bullis drives it into the corner. Loose puck again in the corner. Back into Ruckus. Ruckus brings it across to Godfrey. Godfrey looking to switch it. Big rebound in front of that net. Turned over. Goes back out to Martin. Comes back into Lydiard. Lydiard goes wide. Into Godfrey. Godfrey back to Lydiard. Lydiard's going to gain the blue line. Looking through the middle, but no options. Tough pass to make. But good read from Zach Milton. Goss is going to take the whistle as Ruckus goes in wide at 5:37 remaining in this first period. Still no score. Neither team have had any clear-cut chances. I think Doug Shepard would be happy with this team right now. Aaron L as well. Back in the Nags. Nags turns the puck over. Still managed to gain control. Off a stick, face off to the right of Adam Goss. Good tempo to the game right now, and again, still no score. 5:29 on the clock. Bracknell earlier on the power play. Jones up against Gabage, and again, this is the line that's been doing the business for the Bees. Zach Milton, Callie Robertson, and Gabage. Important for Doug Shepard to get points during this period, as both of them will be gone with the GB20s for 15 days. Back into Milton. Into Ruckus Jones, one-on-one. He's going to take the middle of the ice. Takes it wide onto Baird. Baird closes him down. Loose rebound. Gabage breaks free, looks up. He's got Robertson. He's going to bring it into the middle. Tees it up. Blocked on the way in from Lydiard. Both players swiping at it into Nethersall. Nethersall turns the puck over into Webb. Webb on the blue line. Goes wide off the glass into Van Cleef. Good back check from Ryan Webb. Picked up from Streatham last year. Back into Nags. Nags was wide into Webb. Good close down by Beerbrier. Back into Galatzi. This is a matchup the Wildcats want to have right now. Offside call at 4:24 remaining in this first period. Into Nethersall. Nethersall looks to the middle but goes wide. Beerbrier waves the pass off. Wanted a bit more quickly than that. He's back into Brendan Baird. Brendan Baird has the puck. Good quick play. Good switch play into Josh Smith. Josh Smith one-on-one with Nethersall. Woodfield puts the hand on a surprise. Stripes didn't make the call. Still a loose puck into Van Cleef. Van Cleef and Nell. That's scratchy from both teams at the moment. Loose play in front. Big rebound and how Rennie Marr made that save. The red light was on. Newman had his hands in the air like he just doesn't care, but again, Rennie Marr, spectacular save. Biggest by far in the first period. Left everybody guessing, did he save it or not? The red light, gonna get an itchy trigger finger, but 3:54. Bracknell shut the door by Rennie Marr. Still no score. .351 on the clock, but again, Josh Riley Newman gets absolutely robbed, stone cold in front of that net. Into Johnson. Johnson closed down from Mogg. Waves it out front. Goss on the save. Puts the big rebound away. Tyler Van Cleef on the wall. Adam Goss comes off his post. Big rebound. And Tyler Van Cleef fills up his own play. Swindon Wildcats 1. Bracknell Bees no score. 3:36 remaining in that first period. But again, Tyler Van Cleef makes the first shot. Follows up his rebound. Adam Goss leaves his post. And that's all that Van Cleef needed to put the Wildcats up by 1 at the latter stages of this first period. Adam Goss will want that one back. Just has to maintain possession on the post. Job's done. Into Gabage. Puck goes into the Bracknell bench. Crossing the Steed. Steed works it wide into Robertson. Offside call, 3:18. So massive save from Rennie Marr. And then right down the other end, Adam Goss will want that one back off the wall. But Tyler Van Cleef puts the Wildcats up by 1 with 3:18 remaining in this first period. Barrett plays it across the Steed. Waved off by Nathan Ormond. Off the wall to Ruckus. Ruckus plays it across to Jones. Picked off by Steed. Puck goes into the corner. Joe Baird chips it around into Smith. Smith's going to switch it wide. Up into Newman. Newman up on the wall. Gains the blue line. Comes through the middle. Max Beerbauer had him in the sights. And Ali Newman got the parachute out very, very quickly. Same play last few weeks back with Tyler Plews. Guys coming through the middle with the head down. You got to have a bit of respect for yourself. If not, it's going to be blue lights down the GWH. Comes across into Nell. Nell up on the blue lines and a teed up. Plays it through, deflected on the way in. That's the play that Aaron Nell wants. He wants that shot with space. High sticking call with Zach Milton. 2:03 remaining in the first period. Wildcats definitely picking up the momentum at the later stage of this period now. But earlier, René Marr with the highlight reel save of the season. Well, he's had about 50 of them this year. 2:03 on the clock. Adam Goss leaves his post. Loose play in front. Comes into Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it off Goss. Look like he caught that in the head. Back into Mogg. Mogg plays it across into Newman. Newman loses the puck at the red line. Wildcats still in possession into Van Cleef. Van Cleef, Whitfield almost turned that puck over to Malinek. Puck goes outside the blue line. Steed plays it in. 1:33 remaining. Wildcats just going to close this period out. Back into Plews. Showing confidence up on the blue line. Nice pass into Johnson. Puck is blocked on the way in. Whitfield's got time. It's going to be an offside call for Johnson. Gets switched over to Mogg. Mogg goes into the middle to Malinek. Malinek's looking for Smith on a drop pass, but closed down by Bebrus. Jones breaks free to follow the puck up into Steed. Back into Nags. 1:05 remaining in this first period. Nags goes into Steed. Steed gains the blue line. Got space. Big rebound. Good coverage from Jones on the back pass. Smith was all alone waiting for that loose puck. 46 seconds on the clock. Looking for Nags at the back end. It's into the corner. Picked up from Godfrey. Godfrey goes through the middle to Bebrus. Bebrus is going to switch it over to Ruckus. Ruckus goes wide. Tees it up on the way in. Big rebound. No play. Good coverage from Baird. Lydiard's got to get back. One-on-one with Martin. Martin goes wide. Nice drop pass. Big save. Good work from René Marr to hold his post there as Marr didn't get sucked into the first option pass from Smith. Baird just through. Big rebound. 10 seconds remaining. Tough play for the Wildcats. Too many opportunities right now. But 5 seconds on the clock. Wildcats are going to break free. And at the end of this first period, Wildcats won. Bracknell no score, and Jarvie calls Joe Baird for tripping at the end of that first period. But again, Swindon Wildcats won. Bracknell no score. Both teams return to the ice. Wildcats going to go on the power play. Tough penalty to give up right at the end of that first period. Tripping call on Baird. Wildcats up by 1. Into Gabage. Gabage plays it across into Mogg. Mogg long pass into Marr. Into Bebrus. Into Jones. Jones exits with speed up onto the red line. On the blue. 1-on-1 with Baird. Shot blocked on the way in. Wildcats can't rush it. 1-on-1. Mogg gets up into the play with Milton. Blocked on the way in. Good work from Beerbauer. Bit loose on the Wildcats. And again, Thomas Malazinski not in the lineup tonight. Just forces a bit of change. Long pass from Nell into Jones. Jones into Beerbrier. Beerbrier up on the wing, up onto Van Cleef. Van Cleef's got Nell if he wants to use him. Gets wrapped around into Jones. And again, Van Cleef, the early goal scorer for the Wildcats. Big save from Goss. Big rebound. Looked like Van Cleef just got tied up in his skates. Into Jones. One thing the Wildcats can take advantage of is Goss travels a long way out on the first shot. Lots of space off the side. Back in the Beerbrier. Beerbrier gets turned over from Mogg. One-time shot from Bebris. Bebris, the puck's just not sitting where the players want it at the moment. Play comes out in front. Good reaction save from Goss. Malnick breaks free. One-on-one with Nell. Big save from Mar. Easy. Deflects it wide. Comes back to Steed. Steed plays it into the corner. A bit loose from the Wildcats on the PP. Long pass into Bebris. Plays it across into Van Cleef. Van Cleef one-on-one with Weber. Nell tees it up on a way in. Absolute cannon. Gains it over the blue line. Aaron Nell walked that play in. You're not going to find a better pure shooter in the league. Swindon Wildcats 2. Bracknell Bees no scoring on the Wildcats power play. You take penalties against the Cats, you're going to pay for it. And that's exactly what happened. But a bit scratchy earlier on the power play. But again, when they got their opportunity, works it back to Nell on the pass. And he skated right into that. Abs Goss. No chance on that play at 18:20 remaining in this second period. Wildcats 2, Bracknell no score. Goes back into the Swindon zone with Whitfield. Tough pass to pick up from Bebris into Ruckus. Ruckus is across into Johnson. Johnson almost got clipped by Will Steed into Galatsi. Galatsi through the middle. Whitfield gets closed down. Back into Galatsi. Back to Webb. Webb's looking to play it out front. Back out top to Baird. Baird turns the puck over. Look to shoot the puck, but again, big save from Marr into Ruckus. Gonna be an icing call back into the Swindon zone. So again, earlier in that first period, Rennie Marr comes up with a massive save on Elliot Newman. Bracknell should have been up 1. Swindon came right back down the ice with Van Cleef, doubled up on the rebound, makes it 1, and now Wyron now grabs one on the power play. So momentum and opportunity key for both teams. Baird shot blocked on the way in into Nags. Nags brings the middle. His shot's blocked on the way in from Johnson. Back to Joe Baird. Joe Baird under a bit of pressure. Wildcats looking to double up. Big hit from Taylor on the boards. That's 3 on the bounce. Goes back into Taylor. Taylor and Beerbrier. Now switching it up a tiny bit. Goes back to the Beerbrier. Beerbrier's got Godfrey if he wants to use them, but again, Nell's going to stay up top. Good save from Goss on the post. Back in the Nell. Wildcats got to get in the space now. Working around. Wildcats forward. Just got to keep momentum. Just keep the Bracknell defense off balance. Into Nags. Nags on the back check. Turned over from Malnick. Malnick up on the wall. Saved on the way in. Wildcats changing lines up a little bit. Now going to go with Rutgers and Bullis. Wildcats make the line change with Jones. Jones jumps out. Back through to Smith. Smith sits behind the net with 16 minutes remaining in this second period. Drop pack from Malnick into Baird. Baird goes through the middle. Into Gabage. Big save from Goss as Bebris comes through the middle, catch and go. Back across into Baird. Baird switches across into Gabage. Puck comes back out to Robertson. It gets fired back in with Milton. Robertson on the chase. Gets wrapped around into Taylor. Taylor plays it across the middle. Nice touch from Taylor to Bebrus. Bebrus one-on-one. Goes wide. Gets pinched by Mogg. Back into Baird. Baird's got opportunity. Plays it across into Mogg. Goes back to Baird. Baird up on the goal line. Comes through the middle. Switches it over to Gabage. Gabage up on the red. He gets pinched from Taylor. Taylor's got hits on his mind tonight. That's 4. Goes back into Gabage. Gabage teases puck up. Broken stick from Taylor. It looks like nope. Back in front is Josh Martin. He turns the puck over into Van Cleef. Van Cleef breaks free. One-on-one. Goes wide. Gets pinched by Baird. Baird just ran out of runway going wide, but great work from the veteran defense. Back through to Taylor. Taylor gets pinched by Martin. Back out to the middle. Goes back into Josh. Into Galazzi. Galazzi's going to drift it through to the middle. Easy save. A big rebound. Lots of traffic in front of the net. Josh Martin alone. It's a scrappy line for Bracknell. Goes back out front. Into Martin. Martin plays it behind the net to Webb. Webb looking for Galazzi on the back door. No play. Into Nags. Good save from Marr. Marr can see it. Good work from the Wildcats defense. Is creating separation between the forwards and the defense. Loose puck from now. Bit of communication. Don't want Aaron now that deep in the zone. He's got to be in a high slot. Work together with Loris Taylor. Big rebound. Wildcats have to just make sure we don't get a lot of bodies collapsing over the top of the circles. As soon as the puck bounces out, for the panic stations. But good work all around. 13:50 on the clock. Aaron now good matchups. His forward lines. Offside call. Comes across into Beerbrier. Beerbrier loses the puck at the blue line to Newman. Into Plews. Still at the blue line. Offside call from Harvey Steed. 13:27. Goes back into the Swindon zone. Good draw from Aaron now. Now with Bullis and Beerbrier. Changing his lines up a little bit. Bullis comes through one-on-one. Big save from Goss. Bullis had him moving across the goal line but closed him down. One-on-one. Josh Smith and Lydiard. Surprise shot. Good switch play. Bebrus one-on-one's got Rutgers going through the light, but again, Rutgers gets closed down in the middle. Back into Jones. Big save from Goss on the way in. Into Gabage. Comes into the middle. Reads the play well. Good support play. Jones one-on-one's going to go roof it. Goss closes the wall. And again, that's what got away from him in that first period. The puck just slides by Edgar Bebrus in the slot. Back into Godfrey. Looking at Bebrus. Bebrus switches to plays. Jones coming through the middle. Comes off the wall. Jones puts pressure on Baird. Baird comes up the wall. Chips it off the wall into Nethersall. Nethersall can't handle the puck. Comes back into the Swindon zone. Looking for a quick transition to Taylor. Not the pass he wanted into Baird. Baird's going to go wide. Looking for Robinson going to the net. Makes a say. High. Stick in the call. Waved off from stripes. Van Cleef's got Johnson going. 2-on-1. Taylor's going to take the shot on the way in. Just a bit of white line fever there. Could have put the brakes on looking for the options, but again, nonetheless, as Floyd Taylor's game straight ahead. into Van Cleef. Cross from Baird into Mogg. Back to Baird. Baird into Martin. Martin comes through the middle of the ice. Bit of a screen play, but nothing happening into Galazzi. Still loose puck. Lots of bodies behind the net. Wildcats defense just have to make sure they maintain possession. Nothing collapsed. Good play from Marr. Comes back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef 1-on-1 with Baird. Baird doesn't want that situation. Big save from Goss on the way in.
That was a bad one.
Over the glass, picked up from Beerbrar. Beerbrar chips the puck up, picked up from Brandon Baird on the way in to Van Cleef. Nell on the chase against Joe Baird. Baird on the puck, turned over from Van Cleef. Brandon Baird, he's got to be out of gas at the moment. This is the matchup the Wildcats want. Back out front. Tough play from Kissel at the blue line.
Mike. You promised me Clarence, there's been no Clarence. Yeah. 9-4-1. 220.
Back to Baird. Turns over, quick play. Big save off of Belus's shot on Goss. 10-26. The scratchy for both teams at the moment. Into Milton. Milton turns the puck over in the corner. Just got a bit more patient with it. Does do the good work in the corner. Into Gabage. Gabage with Baird. Will Steed making a bit of a cameo appearance with Milton and Gabage. Back to the Milton. Shots blocked on the way in. Tough rebound. Milton still on the puck. Into Godfrey. Turned over from Nell. Gabage off the glass. Look at it, caught him in the head. .932. Back into Malnick. Into Steed. Steed off the wall into Smith. Nethersol under a bit of pressure. Turns the puck over to Jones. Jones walks it out. Needs to be careful into Whitfield. Whitfield a wall. Tough pass. Give me an icing call back in the Swindon zone. Comes outside the Swindon zone, back in the Ruckus. Ruckus brings it through to the middle. He likes this play. Malnick's got to be a bit more effort from Malnick on that play to take that option away. Ruckus just walked through to the middle, much like his goal a few weeks back. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef on the backhand. No space. Can't turn the puck over the blue line. One-on-one with Milton. Into Whitfield. Whitfield skates the puck around. Long stretch pass, chipped off by Taylor. Taylor's going to finish his check on Baird.
You're having it. Oh, yeah.
Webb's got to go back into Mogg.
Is that a keeper or is that a wall? It's a big unit.
Good read from Taylor through the middle. Just sees the Wildcats setting up into a lock formation through the middle of the ice. making Bracknell's defense make the play. They're not comfortable with that. Josh Martin comes through the middle, up on the blue line. Takes it to the backhand, gets closed down. Good work from Lydiard behind the net. Martin still has the puck. Nags in the play behind the net. Dangerous pass to make. Good clues right there. He's back through to Baird. Baird drifts it through. Tough pass to pick up. Falls it up. The Bullis leaves his line. Beerbauer breaks free. He's got Nell going to the net. Looks for the drop pass. Plays it across the Bullis. Tough pass to pick up, but great work from Beerbauer to work through the middle of the ice. Back into Nell. Back into Beerbauer. Bullis tees it up. Big shot from Sam Bullis. You got to rewind that play. Max Beerbauer created the opportunities. Sheer pace. First option didn't work. Plays it back into Bullis, and Bullis walks through the middle. Drops his shoulder to freeze Adam Goss. Takes the shot, puts it along the ice. Swindon Wildcats 3. Bracknell no score. Looks like Doug Shepard's looking to make a goalie change. 7:09. Back behind the net from Jones. Jones plays it across to Godfrey. Back into Jones. Bracknell got to work just to be careful here. One more goal for Swindon. You think this one's going to be put to bed. Adam Goss struggling in the pipes. He's back to the Nethersall. Rebound to Robertson. Breaks free with Milton. Milton's got Gabage on his support side. Good back check from Ben Nethersall. But again, Zach Milton's got to see that play. He had Gabage going to his right. Could have drifted it off.
I don't think so.
5:57 remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 3. Bracknell no score. Good composure from the Wildcats. Maintain their shape. Bear drifts it through, blocked on the way in from Johnson. Bear chases the play into Whitfield. Johnson chips it off the wall, kept in from Ailey Newman. Malnick gets tied up behind the net. Puck comes out into the neutral ice with Newman, into Mogg. Back to Nags. Nags goes across ice into Steed. Steed gets closed down. Newman breaks free, one-on-one to tee it up. Looks like Margaret just a blocker side on that. Goes back into Malnick. Malnick plays it in. Big rebound, big save. Johnson gets it out. Goes back to the Van Cleef. Van Cleef comes one-on-one with Steed. Steed loses the puck. Still behind the net, long pass, great play. Luke Johnson one-on-one with Goss, forehand, backhand, big save from Goss. Great pass from defense to offense in a one-time play. No call. Will Steed just got chopped big time, but no call. He's back through to Nell. Might see this game getting a bit chippy. And not the kind that they sell across in the link center. Goes back across to Nell. Nell switches it into Beerbauer. Nell's going hard to the net. Plays it in the corner, makes a safe play.
Get an email.
Puck still behind the net from Bullis. Good work from the Wildcats captain. Into Martin. Martin one-on-one with Godfrey. Martin looks to get it to the net. Closed down. No, plays it off the wall. Gets outside the line into Beerbrier. Back into Galazzi. Galazzi plays it into the corner. Both teams a bit leggy at the moment. Into Martin. Off the wall. Picked up from Bullis. Bullis one-on-one. He's got space. He's got Beerbrier. He's going to have to go alone right now. Comes up on the wall with Mogg. Turned over. Godfrey can't keep the puck in the zone. 3:38 remaining in this second period. Wildcats up by 3. Into Galazzi. Lydia took that right on the ankle. For amount of shots he blocks, he's bound to get one. Freddie Marr just took it in the melon right there. Good work from Zach Milton going hard to the net. Bracknell just got to change their game up a little tiny bit. It's getting away from it at the moment. Nedelson walks it up the wall, through the middle. Touch pass into Ruckus. Bebers on the chase. Bebers takes it behind the corner. Woodfield holds the blue line. Tough pass to Woodfield. He plays it deep into the corner to Jones. Jones is going to cycle it back up. To Bebers on the backhand. He'll play it down low. To Gabage. Wildcats have done well to keep him off the scoreline tonight. He's the guy that keeps Bracknell ticking, but not a lot of space. Turnover behind the net. One-time play. Big save from Goss behind the net. Ed Nags. Easy pass to give away. He'll want to have that one back. But again, you got to expect more from Ed Nags in the corner. Makes the pass. Shuts it down. And Adam Goss makes the Hollywood save to keep Swindon Wildcats at 3. Back into Taylor, turns the puck over to Newman. Tough pass, Malnick one-on-one into Josh Schmidt. Good block play from Tyler Plews on the way in. Taylor breaks free one-on-one with Goss. Tries to drive it wide. It was going in, but the back check from Brendan Baird. But again, Loris Taylor showing a big burst of speed. Comes all the way back down the Swindon zone and double save on Roman Malnick by Rene Marr. But again, quick transition. Wildcats catching the Bracknell defense, napping. Loris Taylor again. Earlier was Max Beerbrier and Sam Bullis. Swindon Wildcats 3, Bracknell no score. 1:58 remaining in the second period. Good work from Bullis. Now one-on-one, tees it up, knuckleball in the way in. Looks like it's got blocked on the way in from Baird. Into Nags. Nags struggling tonight. This is a good matchup, forwards on defense-wise for Swindon. They want to keep this pair together. Gabage breaks free up at the blue line. Tees it up. Snap shot by Gabage. Takes the big hit from Beerbrier in the middle of the ice. He's got that look. If he doesn't find his team struggling, he's going to have to do it himself. But Gabage takes the hit in the middle of the ice, jumps up on the blue line. Quick release at the top of the circle. Gets Bracknell back into this game at 1:27. Remaining in the second period. Swindon 3, Bracknell 1. Bit of a break in play there. Takes the big check, but again jumps back up into the play. Definitely game on for both teams. Got a bit of a niggle to it now. Into Mogg. Mogg to Jones. turns the puck over, tough bounce. Marr plays it off to the corner, 107. Last minute to play in the period. Back to the Bebris. Bebris plays it into the corner.
I'm loving that. Hell yeah.
Back into Bebris. Bebris just put on his forehand, wanted that puck away quickly.
Never forget the puck.
Puck gets outside into the neutral zone with Godfrey and Lydiard. Icing call back in the Swindon zone. Jones wanted to touch on that, but just got by him. 7 Godfrey chips the puck out, comes out to the blue line. Nags plays it back in, 20 seconds remaining. Godfrey on the chase. He's brought Galatsi full pace him. You know he's going to finish the check. Tough play to give up. Can't set your partner up for a freebie. He's back into Van Cleef. Goss is going to take the whistle with 7 seconds remaining in this second period. Seven seconds remaining. Taylor on the draw against Galatsi. And that's going to be the end of the second period. Swindon Wildcats 3, Bracknell 1. As we get ready to start this third period, 20 minutes on the clock. Swindon Wildcats up by 2. Bracknell Bees, Dominic Abash grabs one late at the end of that second period. Swindon Wildcats 3, Bracknell 1. Should set yourselves up for a cracking third period. He's back to Plews. Plews goes off the wall into Bullis. Bullis goes across into Nell. Wildcats change the lineups just a bit. Looked like Doug Shepard was going to make the goaltending change, but he decided to keep Zach Milton, Danny Milton on the bench. Now wins a draw, comes back to Plews. Plews shots blocked on the way in. Both teams not having too much success from the point, getting pucks onto the tender. And again, the key player for Bracknell is going to be Dominic Abaj, linked up with Callie Robertson and Zach Milton. Goes back to the Milton. Goes back to the Nell. Nell ties his man up. 1-on-1. Beerbrier picks up the loose puck, looking for the drop pass into Milton, into Bullis. Bullis tees it up. Walks it around. Goss way out of his net. Gets wrapped around back into Lydiard. Lydiard plays it through. Nice play. Almost gets by Goss. No icing will be waved off. 1909, good stretch pass. Jones will play it off the wall. Turned over from Jones into Smith. Back into Jones. Jones turns the puck over, comes to the middle for Ailey Newman. Ailey Newman's got Josh Smith on the wing. Good battling from Newman. Big rebound again. Newman uses that big reach. Got to be a holding call. Nothing called on Wildcats. Comes back into the zone. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey on the puck. Back in the Ruckus. Ruckus across the blue line. Drops it back into Jones. Jones tees it up. Off the bar. Big save from Goss. Just got ahead of him out of his stride, but great work from Ruckus. He likes coming off that off wing. Through the middle. And Jones fed in behind looking for the switch play. Big save from Goss. Seems to have got his game back together. Close game here in the third period. Nags is blocked, but he still moves the puck to Baird. Baird goes across the middle looking for Josh Martin. Back into Nags. Nags up on the blue line. Drops it, plays it through to Galatsi. Galatsi plays it into the corner. Into Van Cleef. Van Cleef goes wide. Good play from Joe Baird to hold the zone. Not too many players are going to go by Baird. Very, very intelligent player on the defensive side of the puck. Into Nedesol. Nedesol goes closed down by Martin. Baird again. Cross into Martin. Martin switches the play. Drops it back into Baird. Baird goes across into Nags. Nags up on the blue. Up on the red. Closed down from Nell. Into Whitfield. Into Van Cleef. Van Cleef into Whitfield. Whitfield plays it across into Nell. Nice hands. Drops it back to Nell. Looking for the drop pass into Bullis. Bullis is going to take that. Nice play! Switches it around. Aaron Nell to Sam Bullis. Sam Bullis switches it across to Nell. Tic-tac-toe hockey. You got to watch that on NHL 2K. But again, great play from Aaron Nell. Touches the puck at the red line. Works it through into Bullis. And Bullis drives it wide. But Aaron Nell doesn't stand still. He goes on the outside of the defenseman. Great hands from Bullis to switch it across. And Aaron Nell, one of the best pure shooters in the league, buries it behind Adam Goss. Swindon Wildcats 4. Bracknell Bees 1. 17-17 remaining in this third period. Puck still out front. Switches it across, plays it across into Robertson. Robertson gets closed down by Plews. Goes back into Milton. Wildcats have done a good job shutting this line down. They've been a danger players to them. Tyler Plews jumps up into the play. Still got time. Still with Ruckus. No wave. Offside call. Ruckus goes in the backhand. Good back check from Steed. Goes back into Nags. Nags is across into Gabage. Gabage comes through the middle. One-on-one. Holds the puck, takes it wide. Closed down from Godfrey. Just ran out of runway. Gabage in the play. Quick transition. Plays it across, looking for Smith. Smith's lack of speed just lets him down. He's got the effort, reads the game well, but that top end speed just creates opportunities that he should be there for him. It's back in the Nedesol. Nedesol goes off the wall, picked up from Ailey Newman. Back across into Bebris. Bebris up on the red. Turns the puck over to Smith at the blue line. Transfers into Malnick. Malnick's been quiet tonight, but he's up on the red line. Plays it across to Smith. Good close down from Nedesol. This is better work from the Wildcats defense. Gonna be an icing call at 15:33. Into Van Cleef. Van Cleef off the wall, but picked up from Mogg. Maul gets closed down from Taylor. That's 6 hits from Taylor. That's what he's got to get. He's got to have 10 hits a game. Keeps himself involved.
You can't put it in your pocket and then now it's in the goal.
Give the cross into Baird. Baird turns the puck over at the blue line, but again, good work from Taylor. Into Whitfield. Whitfield outnumbered. Van Cleef gets tripped up from Mogg. Plays it into the middle. Baird just looking to clip, lowers Taylor at the blue line. Marr makes that easy save. Face off to the left of Marr. Nell on the draw. Nell in the double tonight. Goes back into Bullis. Bullis drops it back into Beerbrier. Beerbrier goes across again, but turned over. Big rebound from Goss. Good save from Goss and a shot from Godfrey. The point is they come through the middle uncontested. Aronella back on the play. So again, Wildcats changing the lines up a little bit. Offside call coming through from Webb. Beerbrier makes the change across into Joe Baird. Goes back into Ruckus. Puck sits behind the net. Bit quiet. Both teams just kind of just finding their way through this third period. Goes back to the Webb. Webb plays it across to Nags. Nags switches the play to Mogg. Mogg gets the play in. Big rebound. Still there for Galatzi. Galatzi turns that puck over. Good work from Webb, just being a bit of a pest on the defensive side. Back into Mogg. Mogg gets it through. Try to do a toe drag. But it's blocked on the way in. Jones on the chase. Gets ridden out by Nags. Still loose in the corner. Johnson's going to walk it out. Good save from Goss at 13-21. In this third period, Bracknell going to have this play a bit desperate hockey. Swindon just looking to shut this game down. Vitally important. Wildcats come away with 2 points tonight and 2 points on Wednesday against Basingstoke. Medisaw caught flat-footed. The points. Got to react a bit quicker to that. Goes back through the Baird. Goes through to Robertson. Robertson up on the blue line. Toe drags through the middle. Not a lot of space. Back in the corner to Steed. Taylor goes alone. Up on the blue lines at Johnson going hard to the net. Makes that save on Goss at 12:53. One of those plays from Taylor. He's going to let Johnson get on top of the goaltender. He's got a lot of space. But nonetheless, that's the way that line plays. They drive it hard to the net. Nell plays it back into the corner. Walks it around to Beerbrier. Still loose puck. Back to Beerbrier in the corner. Switches it across into Nell. Nell's looking for the hat trick. Goes back into Smith. Switch play, comes back into Smith. He's going to play in the corner. Baird plays it behind the net. Nell on the puck. Still loose behind the net from Smith. Misplays it back into Mogg. Mogg's looking for Baird. Down low, switches the play across. Wildcats looking a bit leggy at the moment. Lydiard's got time. Is going to wait for the line change. Comes through the middle, plays it across to Ruckus. Ruckus up on the blue line, gets closed down by Gabage. Space is taken away. Ruckus plays it around the corner, back in front of Jones. Jones gets it out into Robertson. Robertson battling with Taylor, comes back across into Nags. Looking for Milton and Gabage. Goes flecked over the stands at 8:11:09. Bucket's wrapped around, picked up from Bebris. Puck still offside. Wildcats got to regroup. Back into Nags. Nags plays it across into Baird. Baird switches it across. Goes back outside into Bebris. One-on-one. Van Cleef tees it up. Walks it through. Big save from Goss. Got on top of him quickly. 1-on-1, Van Cleef again. Goss makes that save. Too much space for Bracknell's defense. Giving it up to Van Cleef twice through the middle with a free pass. Goes back into Galazzi. Galazzi with Robertson. Robertson 1-on-1. Looking for space. Tied up. Just needs to make that play when it's not there. Play it into the corner. Back into Martin. Martin turns the puck over the blue line to Galazzi. Galazzi gets closed down by Taylor. Taylor absolutely all over Galazzi tonight. 7 hits tonight. Boris Taylor is going to maintain his possession into Galazzi down low. Back up top to Mogg. Big rebound deflected on the way in. Into Taylor. Taylor makes a play. Comes back in behind the net to Josh Martin. Josh Martin holds the puck. Switches it down low into Galazzi. Bracknell looking for a penalty here. Back out to Mogg. Mogg turns the puck over. 9:32 remaining in this third period. Wildcats up by 3, 4-1. Bit scrappy from both teams in the corner. Whitfield and Josh Martin battling behind the net. Goes back into Webb. Still down low. Robert Palazzi walks it through. Back into Mogg. Mogg's looking to drift it through. Bit scratchy again. Mogg just works it around. Wildcats doing well. Keep the puck on the outside. Not under any pressure. Good skill from Plews. Plews can keep going here. Nice pass. Stretch to Van Cleef. Gets through the middle. Gets closed down by Malnick. Back into Lydiard. 8:33. Still in front, now looking for the hat trick. Nice toe drag, but no play for Beerborough. Right idea. Bullis plays it into the corner. Newman walks it out from the corner. Again, that turnover saying good. Wildcats switching the lines up. Bullis is swapped with Van Cleef. Gives a bit more depth, creating opportunities all through 3 lines. Buckets around, picked up from Bebris. Bebris comes through the middle into Ruckus. Ruckus up on the blue line, deflected on the way in. Goss gets back into his crease. Comes across into Godfrey. Godfrey holds his man. Back into Steed. Steed up on the red, Buck in the blue. Lydiard takes the space away from him. Gabage and just about crept on the back of that, but no high stick on the call. Back into Milton. Milton gets closed down, finishes his check on Bebris. Back to the Ruckus. Bebris gets a shot. Back on to Goss. Goss makes the transition. Back across into Mogg. Mogg's going to gain the red line. Played into the corner. Holds onto it in the Steed. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall good on the puck. Back across into Nell. Nell goes in the cross into Bullis. Bullis looking for Beerbrar, but he comes through the middle. Nell's going to tee it up, looking for the hat trick. Big save from Goss, but it just strips wide. Can't give Aaron Nell that much time and space on the puck. 6:52. Wildcats 4, Bracknell 1. Face off to the left. Wildcats are going to go in the power play. He's back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef works it around to Nell. Nell's going to go up top, walk it around. Still had that puck. He's got to be looking at himself. Why did I pass it? I could have just toe dragged the goaltender. But again, when you're in form, you create these opportunities. I'm certain Aaron Nell will be grabbing the hat trick before this game's over.
I'm a winner in life. I wasn't very lucky with friends, but you know what I mean. So when they come.
6:18 remaining. Beerbrar looking for time. Plays it across into Jones. Tough pass to make as they come back into the Swindon zone, but Mars going to play that. Back into Nell. Nell brings it through on the blue line. Drops it back. Takes the space. Got options. This is where the Wildcats are good. They got to isolate players. Turnover from Newman. Back into Beerbrar. Beerbrar whips it down to Van Cleef. Van Cleef's looking for Nell at the top. Nell can take that shot if he wants it. Just drift it through. 5:37. So Adam Goss. Reflect back to that time in the first period. Ailey Newman gets stonewalled by René Marr in the first period. Wildcats come back and grab 2 quick goals. Begin to put this game out of reach, but Ailey Newman's got to be looking at that play. Got to want it back. Should have buried it. A little bit of lack of experience cost them in that situation. Ruckus walks it around into Johnson. Johnson still on the puck. Blocked on the way in. Plu's right idea, but tough play. James Galazzi, the runway, taken at him by the corner. Good work from Ruckus to close him down. Back into Taylor. Taylor up on the blue line. Drives it wide on Baird. Into the corner. Van Cleef looking for options. Nice play. Looking for Taylor right away. Right idea. Just got on top of Loris Taylor quite quickly. Still there again. Good defensive play from Joe Baird. Callie Robertson up on the blue to Gabage. Gabage plays it into Milton. Looking for the play. Good pickup from Woodfield. Back into Robertson. Robertson walks it around. Comes hard to the net. Big rebound. Big goal. No save. Big save by Marr in front of that net. Lots of traffic, but Callie Robertson walks it out from the corner.
Come on, mate.
Gabbage breaks free with Robertson, one-on-one with Lydiard. Brings it through to the middle. Still has the play. Gabbage works it down into the corner, picked up by Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it off the wall. 3:52 waved off. Bebris on the chase. Bebris closed down by Edward Nags. Back into Bebris. Bebris works it down the corner. Works it around to Jones. Jones plays it down into Ruckus. Into Bebris. Bebris cycles down low. Still comes up top. Still control the puck. Good work from Bebris. Hangs it out top. Up to the top of the circle. Works it around. Into Godfrey. Godfrey turns the puck over back into Bebris. Bebris takes it behind the net. Picked up from Jones. Jones plays it on the net. Comes all the way around the point. Back to Lydiard. Back across to William Steed, up in the red line, loses the puck, but picked up from Malinek at the blue line. Malinek comes across, top of the circle, looking for Baird. Baird comes across the middle. Shot on the way in, almost catch Lids in the head. Good draw from Galazzi. Plays it back into Baird. Baird into Joe the Show. He's back on the blue line. Goes across in the beer bar. Comes hard to the net for now. Looking for the hat trick. Back to Galazzi. Galazzi in the Smith. Martin drives it wide. That comes back into Baird. Big rebound system behind the net. Nets off. Rennie Marr makes that play at 2:13 on the clock.
Are we going? We're off, boy. Come on, Rob. All right, we're going.
Taylor wins a draw clean from Gabbage. Good draw from the Taylor. Puck goes into the corner, comes back into Mogg. Mogg plays it into the corner. Still loose puck. That's that vision by Gabbage. He had it behind the net, tried to play it on his backhand. Marr was out of position, but no one was home for Bracknell. 1:58 remaining. Robertson on the play. Tyler Plews jumps up. Options in the play. Nice pass from Plews. Plews into Johnson. Good back check, but big rebound there for Goss. And then Tyler Plews seeing that putt, seeing the ice really well right now. Nice pass from Plews again onto Van Cleef. Nethersall switches the play into Whitfield. Whitfield plays it across into Ruckus. Ruckus plays it into the corner. Double pass. Ruckus, big save from Goss on the rebound. Into Ruckus. Ruckus top of the circle. Works it around. Crazy defense from Malinek. Puck still stays inside to Bebris. Bebris works it down below the circle. Up to Martin. So Swindon Wildcats coming off the back of a 4-game skid. Take 2 points tonight against Bracknell. They'll be looking to grab 2 points against Basingstoke on Wednesday night, but it's been a good performance for the Wildcats. A solid home game. Not a lot of frills, just get the job done, get the momentum back in the locker room. 10 seconds remaining. Still loose puck in front of that net. So 1 second, game over, and Swindon Wildcats 4, Bracknell Bees 1.